Hey, how's everybody once again? So there's a new trend going on of quiet quitting, and it's basically about people that are fed up when their jobs, their current jobs, only to quit those jobs without turning in a 2 weeks notice, much less a 1 week notice. When that being said, I came across this recent article on behalf of this TikToker by the name of at Sasquatch, who happens to be 29 years old and posted a TikTok video on behalf of her going from workplace to workplace, which is um, the correct term for it is job hopping, as people nowadays consider it as well. And it's basically when you go from workplace to workplace, or when you work at one place only to quit that workplace to work at another one or for another company, and so on and so on. And it's also stated, according to a Pew Research study, that during the year 2021, over 60% of people who work jobs and quit jobs around that particular year stated that either their pay wasn't matching up to their expectations. If not that, then uh, they felt like it was no future room for growth or advancement, or for job growth or advancement. 57% attributed to being disrespected by a higher up or a boss. And that happens a lot of times. As a matter of fact, this TikToker, once again, at Sasquatch, stated how it was this one particular job that she happened to have, and she had a boss that happened to be some years younger than her, 23 years old to be exact, but happened to talk to the TikToker at Sasquatch while working under the supervisor like she was a 5-year-old. That's how at Sasquatch put it. And some people commented and provided their insight on behalf of how they feel about going from workplace to workplace only to find more fulfillment, or to be a whole lot more happier. One person, as a matter of fact, said that eventually how at Sasquatch has been job hopping over and over, it will eventually get exhausting. Now, I'm guilty of job hopping because I have had over the years over 10 jobs, because, and due to the simple fact that I felt like for some of those jobs that I quit, it just, the money just wasn't enough. And due to me recently marrying a few years ago, that was another reason why I quit my last two jobs. Must I remind you, who may be watching or listening to this video, a few years back, around 2 years ago, I was working two jobs at the same time, but still was barely able to make ends meet. So that's when I decided to quit those jobs, only to leave those jobs and workplaces and to work my current job, which is through the postal service. Now, anyway, and that I kind of digress on this particular conversation, which will be a whole conversation for a whole of the time, a whole of the video. How do you feel for all of my millennials? Because I personally feel like job hopping and quiet quitting is much more prevalent amongst millennials, and not only that, but zillennials as well. Zillennial. It's what they call people that are much younger than millennials, if I'm not mistaken. People that were born around the year 2000 and later, if I'm saying it right. either during the latter part of the 90s, around 97, 98-ish, and later, much later than that. But anyway, they're much more known specifically to job hop for the most part, due for the most part the social media, and also how that generation just cannot be fully satisfied nor fulfilled regardless. Not only that, but they also feel like they have some sense of entitlement, and for the most part it's because they have all these social media platforms now and all this technology where it's okay. I'll give you a prime example. And hypothetically speaking, say you were to start a job working at a car assembly plant, paying you $22 an hour. You were to do all your orientation, new hire paperwork, drug tests, all of that, only to find out that the day right after you were to start the job, you may get a text or a notification saying that another car assembly plant is paying around $26 an hour for the same exact job. You will be doing the same exact job duties, basically just will be paying getting paid a few dollars more. That's another reason why more younger people, especially people under the age of 35, feel like they are more entitled to work a certain job that suit all of their requirements. Only for, in most cases, some to find a job suiting all their requirements or qualifications, to still quit those jobs. So I'm going to close out this video, and I wanted your insight on whether or how you feel about how so many more younger generations of people are job hopping on a much more frequent and consistent basis. Also, I will provide at Sasquatch the TikToker's link to her page right below in the description box. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video so the video could become more viral, and my channel at Capri's Social Network 1261. That's my handle for my channel, Capri's Social Network. I take that back. It is, if I'm saying it right, well, yes, it is. It actually is at Capri's Social Network 1261 without the hyphen in between Capri's. Last but not least, feel free to comment by giving me your insight on how you feel about how so many more younger generations of people are going from workplace or job to job on a consistent basis without giving a second thought about it in most cases. Also, subscribe to the channel because I will be releasing more upcoming content on this channel as well. Until next time, have a very prosperous, safe, and blessed day.